NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Jackson.
And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Pollard gets it off the option. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Prescott now, option right. No, Donald, that fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Prescott to throw it.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run here with Rico Dowdle, and he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. And this one quickly to Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
33 yards.
And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's got the hook up, throw down Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
57 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got it.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
This is intercepted. And some space here. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Play action now, Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
And a great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
they really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lamb in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. A give to Pollard running left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Jackson now. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
change it.
Now Lamar changing the play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell him you've got to be able to run block this.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And
that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down in this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Out of the gun again to Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson
from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Odafe Owe.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He
He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
They'll come up now on second down.
Now Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
13.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 67 yards.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Jackson.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here's Jackson.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing here, Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
13. Right shot. Score here.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Into the hands of Beckham. And he'll have a quick first down on a nice hook up there as he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
One last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.